Scout, and I have 20 years of sewing experience.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I have 0 years of sewing experience.
And today, I'm going to teach her how to sew a skirt on this episode of... So on today's episode, we're going to be making a basic Maiden skirt. Basically, just 2 big rectangles sewn together and gathered into a waistband. This is one of my favorite pieces I've made for myself, even though it's one of the least technically impressive. I wear it all the time, and it works so well for so many different occasions.
My favorite thing is a long skirt. It makes me feel like a peasant woman who is riddled with disease.
Oh yes.
Riddled. But having a grand old time.
A grand old time.
I mean, they're multifunctional.
Absolutely.
You can be out in the woods and you're like, I need to dry my hands off from this stream. Oh! Whatever your needs are, this skirt's got it. Which is what I love, multifunctional.
Multifunctional. And also, it's great because it's good in multiple different weather scenarios.
Yes. How did I know you were gonna say that?
Really?
What? But it's true.
It is.
Because we've lived on the East Coast and the West Coast.
And let me tell you, this skirt transitions beautifully from the hot day to the cool nights of LA.
Oh, tell 'em. And plus, you get to go swish, swish in them. So tag along with us as we create a skirt to frolic in, to run around the forest in, to attract a mate in, to kill your enemies in, whatever your heart desires.
Dragon slaying.
Lots of dragon slaying, lots of trips to Trader Joe's, whatever it is, we've got you covered.
Multi-purpose, multi-function.
Absolutely. And also very sustainable.
Very. We are going to be using all sustainable materials for our skirts today. I'm making mine out of an old bed sheet, and Emily will be making hers out of a fabric that is made from recycled water bottles, hemp, and organic cotton that has been recycled. So, pretty cool.
It's not pretty cool. She's going to go from a bed sheet to a woman, and I'm going to go from a water bottle to a woman, so get ready for that.
Wait and see.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nice!
Oh!
So, now that we have our measurements, we have to measure out the lengths of the skirt. So we have to do the front and back panels, which will be identical rectangles. And we want our straight grain. See my graphic.
Good, welcome back.
Yes. So we're going to measure the length plus however big you want your hem. So for Emily, we added 2 inches so that she can kind of look at the length, see how she likes it. And we're going to do this the quick and easy and a little bit messy way, which is tearing, which I like because it's very accurate, keeps your lines straight. Not every fabric can be ripped, so make sure to do a test if you're going to try and do this, because it can just shred, especially if it's a cheaper fabric. So definitely do a test before doing it on the center of a big piece. But without further ado,
My lady.
measuring tape. Here we go. And our number is
7, no.
Such confidence.
I know, I was way too complicated. For 36.
35 and a half. Right?
35 and a half.
35 and a half.
This is why I'm here.
Yes.
Keep everything under control. Very
So,
accurate.
I'm going to measure that along the self edge. And I'm going to make a little slit at 35. And I'm going to make sure that I go past the selvage edge. Because basically, the selvage is extremely tightly woven to prevent the fabric from fraying and unraveling. So you have to cut just past there in order to tear it, if you're going to tear it.
Do you want to show the children?
Yes, I'll show the children.
Oh!
So I cut just past it. So, then, you just tear, and it's very, very satisfying.
I like that.
Again, you cannot do this with every type of fabric. I'm doing it because I've worked with this fabric before, I know that it works on this fabric, and it's okay. If you would rather just measure it out every 5 to 10 inches, and then use a ruler and draw it, and then cut it with scissors, you absolutely can. That's the better way to do it, but we're doing it the quick way.
Yeah.
So, would you like to do the honors of the second one?
Would.
Wonderful!
Ha-ha! A scrap!
Huzzah! Or your waistband.
Oh. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sustainability.
Sustainability. So basically what you have now are 2 wide lengths of fabric.
Beautiful.
And the 4 self edges will come together, 2 on either side, will be sewn together to create the side seams of the skirt. Ta-da! So you can start pinning that. And I am going to start dismantling this sheet.
Fresh, you know? And I'm like, you are a horror movie. It's not funny. This is real.
Wait. What?
Kirk Steelman on a mission to coffee.
Yes! You're ready to go to the machine. Time.
What a moment.
So here we are at the machine. This is a singer, stylist from a few years ago, but it still works very nicely. So we're gonna just use a regular straight stitch. And so this is where you choose your stitch function, and these are all the different stitch options that you can see here. This is your, the speed. So I might just turn it down for you for the first time.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
This button is for back stitching, which is what you do at the beginning and end of a seam so that it stays together.
Okay.
And then what we have here is something that is super helpful. And it's these little lines with measurements. Can you see those?
Yes.
So I generally do either a 1/2 inch side seam or 3/4 inch side seam on something like this. Usually a 1/2 inch. But do you see the 1/2 inch measurement? Yes. So what you'll do is you'll line the edge of your fabric up with that line. And then the needle, where the needle is positioned, will give you a perfect 1/2 inch seam allowance going all the way down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Did everyone think you were a lesbian?
I was a lesbian.
Wait, what?
Yes! For like 8 years. I came out when I was 15.
Wait, what?
We've never had this discussion.
No! This is kind of a... How did you not bring this...
I could have sworn I brought it up.
Wait.
I'm sure I've said in the past, back when I was a lesbian.
No, you certainly have not. I had to enter the frame because what the hell? I, as a homosexual... should have known this information.
This is heating up, and basically what we're going to do is just iron this a little bit, and then we're going to pin this in.
And as you can see here, we got pretty tired, so we're gonna speed things up.
So what you're going to need to do is iron your waistband fabric flat, then mark your seam allowance lines, and pin your waistband interfacing along one seam allowance line.
I've decided that my aesthetic is the children in old enough. So I just want to dress like all of the babies in the show.
That's amazing. They do have good fashion.
They do, their little bags.
Now just machine or hand baste the pinned interfacing into the fabric. Nice, flat, really crisp. Crispy. Crispy. Crispy, crunchy. Tender, flaky crust. God, why are we like this?
Tender, flaky crust. That should be my new
Crispy,
Instagram.
Crunchy, tender, flaky crust. Isn't
What
that what
is
it's called?
that? What is
I
that?
think it's...
Is that for a biscuit?
Isn't it like... What is it? It's like a junk food pizza thing. Right? Crispy, crunchy, tender, flaky crust. Hang on, Adam will know it.
DiGiorno? No.
Is it?
I don't know.
Adam! Crispy, crunchy, tender, flaky crust. What is it? Is it? I thought it was pizza. Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
That's it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hot Pockets.
Very important.
Feel free to sponsor us.
Yep, we
Along
will.
with Izzy.
We'll sing. We'll sing
We'll
for you.
sing for you. They're like, please.
Please don't.
Anything but
Please,
that.
please, please.
This is unnecessary.
All right, looky there. She is beautiful. We've got this nice crispy edge.
Crisp.
And so now basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it back the other way. We're gonna finish off these edges. And I'm going to flip it through. Now we've got this lovely, absolutely lovely.
It's absolutely lovely.
Absolutely
I mean,
lovely.
just stunning.
I'm gonna repress it. Not to be confused with repress.
Oh. Press. Better help.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Better help. Easy online.
So that's nice. Look at
Oh.
Look at her. Ooh. We've got a little bit of a squiffiness going on over here, but
A what now?
squiffiness. It's just I think it went a little bit off when maybe you took out a pin, maybe I pinned it wrong.
I'm sure it was.
Doesn't
deep.
matter
I
either
feel pretty
way.
confident.
Doesn't matter because I left extra seam allowance just in case that would happen. So basically, now that we have that done, our video cut off here, but now it's time to sew.
While we finish these skirts, join us in the parlor for tea and a spot of history.
Well, hello!
Hello.
Welcome to History and Tea!
Say, did you know that beauty patches, like the one on your face right here, were used to cover smallpox scars and were oftentimes made of rodent skin?
Oh, disgusting!
I say.
Ooh.
Not so good this time.
No. Maybe it was the rodents.
It's the rodents.
So I was really pleasantly surprised that I was able to make a midi skirt out of a fitted bedsheet. I really thought I was only going to be able to make a knee-length skirt, so that was pretty cool. And I'm really happy about it. It's really cute, and I don't really have anything like this in my wardrobe already. I wanted to go for a kind of witchy maiden look, so I started with this Edwardian corset cover that I just love. It has cherries on it. And then I added this sword for my hair, so I can slay some dragons in Trader Joe's. And this belt for a bit of contrast at the waistline. And my favorite All Saints boots, because they got that witchy pointy toe and some straps. And of course, no outfit is complete without the mushroom earrings. Am I right?
So for a first time ever using a sewing machine, I'd say not too shabby. I really like how it came out. I mean, it's pretty friggin' cute. My only thing is I realized I don't love the measuring part, so I'm gonna let Scout do that. But it was so much fun! So for my skirt, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a modernized version. So I started with my little strawberry bucket hat, as you can see here. I then styled it with these emerald and diamond earrings that were originally my mom's first engagement ring. They're divorced now. Annie's dead. Anyways, then we move on to Nana's doily that I've wrapped around my neck as a little choker, a fun moment. Hi. And now you can see here, I paired it with these really fun tap dancing platform sandals! Styling with a Trader Joe's bag.
And with that, our first project has come to a close.
And now we're on our way to Trader Joe's.
Nice rhyming.
Thank you.
Join us next time for another project to be determined.
Let us know in the comments below if there's anything you guys would like to see.
And until then, stay fancy.
Join us. No, too scary.
Join us, please?
Please.
Please join us.
Please join us.
Yeah.
Yes. Consensually
Join us. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.